Good day, everyone. My name is Claire Balduza Baybay, and I will be presenting to you my 8 social media building blocks. Social media, a widely known digital tool that is quite popular these days because of its unique and engaging features that will surely capture the attention of the people. Because of its popularity, all ages are now interested to use this application for daily engagements, for fun, and even for communication. Social media features aim to connect people all around the world, which makes the interaction and communication easy and full of fun. All the things you need and want, social media has it all. Furthermore, there are 7 social media building blocks which has its own function and representation, which makes the entire social media engaging and interesting. Thus, as a social media user, I also created my own 8 social media building blocks, which I think are important for a social media to have. My first social media building block is
The profile information. This first building block is the most important feature for a social media to possess because it is in here where people can create their new account for login purposes. Profile information consists of the following features: name, gender, age, birth date, address, email, degree, status, and many more in a social media position. In simpler term, profile information is consisting of the basic personal features of a certain individual. It serves as a person's personal digital identity.
my second social media building block is
Preferences. Preferences refer to the user's likes, choices, and options. Features under preferences building blocks are the pages the user likes to follow, media stations, games, entertainment pages, and many more. In simpler terms, preferences refer to a person's taste and style in relation to media usage and engagement. Since social media is getting popular every single day, the preferences of all users are also increasing, making us to discover new traits and media points. The reason I made preferences as the second social media building block, it's because I believe that our styles, preferences, and choices are the most important thing for us to be entertained. Before we build connection with people, we tend to have our preferences first so that people can link to us. Thus, with our linked preferences, it can give us a feeling of happiness, enjoyment, since all the things we see in our social media account are all linked to our personal favors.
for my third social media building block, I have
Communication. My third building block is communication. Interaction and communication in the field of social media system makes all digital tool very effective and useful. This will help us to connect with people all around the world, especially to our dear loved ones. Social media's aim is to connect all the people, and that can only be achieved if there is an effective interaction and communication. Through this, we can meet various individuals who might have the same traits and personality like us. We can even expand our group of friends and meet individuals with different traits and personality, and that makes the entire discovery full of fun and enjoyment. Also, this can be a tool for people to slowly build their interest, self-esteem, characteristics, and personal traits. This might also help to discover and know who they really are and their personal interests. Features under communication are group conversation, personal messages, and many more.
my fourth social media building block is
Location. Location as my fourth building block signifies a person's location and mark. This way, people who are in our close contacts will be able to determine our exact whereabouts. Thus, if there is any unwanted problems or situations, our close contacts will track our location right away. Also, it could mean our place of interest. It can either be a place we've been to, dined in, explored, enjoyed in, and the sites we've physically and virtually visited. Thus, location is always in between a user's communication and digital positioning. I consider this as one of the important features that a social media should have because it can signify our whereabouts, safety, and many more. making it to bind the world of reality and digital aspect.
For my fifth social media building block, I have
Presence. I use presence as my fifth building block because it is where our media friends can search and check us. This could also signify our activeness in all sorts of social media application. This way, our friends and contacts will know whether we are active, dormant, or away for months or so. Also, the people who follows us in our contact list and our friends can be able to track our digital connection if we are still connected, friends, blocked, ignored, or many more. Presence stands as a user's personal point of standing and action towards their social media application system.
For my sixth social media building block, I have
Responses. I used responses as my sixth building block because it is where we can see the system of responding, receiving, reacting, and commenting. All sorts of various reactions and comments can easily be seen under this building block. Responses matters a lot, especially in the digital and virtual world, because it could also mean as our short type of interaction, communication, and understanding with a certain individual in a social media platform. What makes it a very interesting building block is because it possesses all types of short, medium, and average type of interaction and communication done in a digital system. This can also be used when we comment and react on a user's new post, which can be found in our news feed. Just like communication, it binds all the users who are connected.
down to my second to the last social media building block, I have
Distribution. Down to my second to the last building block, the distribution. This distribution could mean the posts that we uploaded and the things we shared. This is where we can choose a varied option such as for groups, pages, personal, or many more. Thus, in distribution, it simply defines a sharing system. Users who tend to share has the control over his or her own distribution of information. He or she can choose his or her receiver and etc. Just like how a digital page works, it has its own distribution analysis where a user has the option to choose either community, country, local, or many more as his or her means of recipients.
And finally, for my last social media building block, I have
Securities. The last building block I chose is securities. This could entirely cover the other 7 building blocks. This aims to protect users' interest, personal data, and many more. As we all know, social media is very popular nowadays. We can now possibly meet people from other areas, which makes it a bit public. With the help of security building block, it can assure us our safety even in the virtual and digital system, making us feel secure and safe while searching and browsing online. Safety and reputation of all individuals are the most important thing to focus on. We all deserve to be protected even if we are virtually part of public social media system.
Lastly, I arrange all these 8 social media building blocks from the basic to the most important aspect in a social media platform. It begins from a person's personal information up to the user's personal security. It starts from a person's identity for him or her to enjoy and simply log in the social media website, and up to the security so that we can have a safe browsing and searching means in our own digital platform application. The main goal of my 8 social media building blocks is to give people the freedom to choose their interest and to enjoy every social media features without any worries. We want people to enjoy their digital interest while making sure that they are safe. Profile information to preferences to creating interaction and communication, sharing our location down to our digital positioning to personal and group responses to our means of information system distribution up to the security system which aims to protect everyone.